If the only thing keeping a person decent is the expectation of divine reward, then brother, that person is a piece of shit. And I'd like to get as many of them out in the open as possible.
So the wife and I, just chilling last weekend, channel surfing, we come across this recent stand-up act by the comedian Katt Williams. Now, for those of you that don't know, in one of his earlier stand-up acts, he took a portion of his performance to rag on atheists. I mean, he was going in. And it wasn't anything special. It was the usual, unsubstantiated, piss-poor arguments that we hear all the fucking time. Nothing really special. But I did take a moment to address it in a song that I did for my Death Lives album called Ballad of the Non-Believer, where I mentioned a little something about some of the bullshit he said. So as it just so happens, he also this time, in his more recent act, decides to segment a little portion to rag on atheists again. And the one thing about stand-up comedians is that people are quick to say, oh, they're just jokes. Can't take that seriously. But see, these comedians are artists. And as an artist myself, I know that the things that I write about, no matter how much hyperbole I add to spruce it up and make it sound exciting, at the core of the stuff that I'm writing, it comes from here. Now, in this particular stand-up, he talked about how he had a conversation with an atheist, and he told the atheist what he thought about how everything got here, and the atheist laughed at him, and then the atheist told him how he thought everything got here. And he went on to describe that as, the atheist told me one atom and another atom came together and made all of this. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm reasonably sure that's not what that atheist said to him. Here's what I think happened though, and it's just speculation. He got into a conversation with somebody he didn't realize was an atheist. He automatically assumed, as most religious people do, that everybody's religious or believes in some sort of a God at the very least. He found out that wasn't the case. And when he started to probe a little further, get into a little debate with him, that atheist said some things that fucked his head up. He asked some questions that completely fucked him up. Tore him a new hole. Put an intellectual ass whipping on him that Ajax couldn't scrub off. And he's emotionally messed up because of the things that atheist said and the questions that atheist asked him that he couldn't answer. Something that atheist said, some things that atheist said resonated with him to the point where he feels like now he has to go on his stand-up, and not just this one show, because I've seen other YouTube videos of his stand-up in these other little small clubs. He's taking this shit on the road, and you can hear the venom in his voice when he discusses this conversation. But he's not really the important thing though, because he's just one of the many that make having this particular conversation as hard as it is. Anywhere from politicians to other pop icon celebrities who feel like it's cool to rag on atheists and misrepresent what an atheist says or what an atheist thinks. No. The important part about that is the reaction that he gets from the crowds. Because to me that shows a slight little portion of a larger demographic that feels so strongly vehement against what atheists say or what they think atheists believe, that when someone says anything that's negative or insulting towards atheists, they're going to applaud it. So congratulations, Katt. Keep on spreading the stupid, my friend. Because that's what we all need.
What? I'm supposed to be hyped and amused, and all the fucking read that I watch on the news, and the stories they will twist so it's slightly confused, and never really know what's the lie we consume. Minds that were fertile get placed in the tombs, murdered by the culprit that's in living rooms. Victims are the ones not critically attuned, they assume that it's true cause it's there on the tube. It's high time somebody go step to that, expose all of them lies and drown the rats, beat them over the head with nothing but facts, stacks, and tracks, but stats make the brains go splat. I don't really want to hear your bias, interview designed to make readers look pious, knowing all the while your goals to deny us knowledge and plan cause it just ain't liars.